Hello, Americans. Another friend subscribes around the world. Back again, man. I'm kind of uncentered, man. This morning, out here sitting around the fire. I'd have to get the camera closer. I was afraid about the flames licking the camera. There, maybe now, man. At least now it's kind of going that way. But the wind is kind of blowing that way with the breeze blowing the heat and everything right towards the camera. And I don't think that'd be no good. So this morning, it's I don't know what time it is. Maybe 7:30, maybe. It's this morning it was below 50. Big change from yesterday, and then they're actually, man, a couple days may have to cover. Check that thing. If you start getting hot, let me know. But dude, it may we may end up having to cover some garden stuff, because man, they're talking about right at freezing here in a couple days. Then Kevin, you know, he's up higher than we are. They're at, I think 5,000 feet or something. And it's supposed to be close to freezing here in a couple days, overnight lows. So up there, man, guaranteed, dude, he'll be having to cover because he's got some garden stuff in. We didn't even start really putting our garden stuff in till, well, we put some stuff in and lost it, man. Lost all our fruit trees, you know. We've talked about all that. But we started putting stuff back in, man, because the temps were all coming up. It was getting pretty dang hot, if you ask me. But now it's turned, man, which I'm like, dude, I love it, man. I love it. These temps for the next few days is just what I like. I like starting my mornings out around the fire. You know, this is my happy place, man. So I was pondering this morning, and a few days ago I was talking to somebody, and you know, just a local redneck, you know, and of course the subject always comes up about everything that's going on, because there's a lot going on. We're talking, and you know, so I just asked him, man, if you got some stuff put away and put up and planned, so if something does happen. And oh no, man, I'll just hunt. He's a big hunter. I don't think that's a plan, man. And there's a lot of them, man. I've talked to many folks, you know, for years, man, you know, well, I'm a hunter, man, I'll just go hunt. Well, that's what a lot of people are thinking. Get back, you're gonna get burnt. You know, there's a lot of people think they're just gonna hunt. You know, I was reading, I don't know what I was reading on, man. It was somewhere, man, I don't know if it was, you know, when everything crashed in the 1800s or what. I can't remember what I was reading, but there was a little segment in it on while I was reading it. There was a little segment on that in not very long, everything was pretty much hunted out. You know, they even said that there wasn't even hardly any sparrows flying because people were killing them and eating them. You know, if it will it come to that? I don't know. But relying on, this fucking hot. Relying on hunting, I don't care how good of a hunter you are. I sure wouldn't put all my faith in that. I think, the deer and elk populations, bear and everything, man. Man, if everybody's out hunting them for food, they're gonna go away pretty dang fast. And then you got at that point, it's, in a survival situation, you have no laws or no fishing game taking care of numbers and stuff, so be wiped out pretty quick, man. Because I could, down here in the creek bottom, flipping chemtrails. But down here in the creek bottom, I could, dude, I got hundreds and hundreds of quail, and we got squirrels, and we got rabbits, and we got bears, and we got mountain lions, we got deer. But if everybody, maybe they ain't right down in here, maybe, for a while, I had quail on top of my roof here just 15 minutes ago. So, would I take them? Especially if, I was hungry. I don't kill them here on my property because I figure that is a source, keeping them on their little feet's just a cheap way to raise them, wild. So yeah, definitely. And birds, man. I guess if it came right down to it, man, I've got thousands of birds. But man, if everybody and their brother is shooting and killing anything, probably clean them out pretty fast. Yeah. How many sparrows would it take to make a meal? I think quite a few. Personally, I ain't relying on it either. But personally, I think fishing over hunting would be more, sustainable than, for a while, but more sustainable than hunting. Man, hunting, you're gonna whack them out pretty fast. Fishing, as long as they don't poison all our waters. But fishing, whether it be catfish, suckers, whitefish, trout, bass, crappie, bluegill, we have, in my area anyway, I have a source at a pretty close distance for all of those, so, fishing, which I always go to fishing no matter what it is, whether it's fun or to sustain myself. But those comments, man, you get them all the time, and of course there's always the one that, I have a piece of crap brother that's the same way. Oh, I know a lot of people that store stuff up. I'll take them out, You're a classy guy. Jeez. I'm sure it's all gonna come to that too. So you gotta protect yourself and protect what's yours, because there's gonna be a lot of people trying to take it if it comes down to that. So you definitely gotta be prepared for that. It's wild that we even have to. I've always, man. I went through the Y2K, and when I started doing these videos, what was that? Jeez, I don't even remember. What year was it? when I started doing these videos, man, the world was supposed to end that. Oh, that was the end of the Mayan calendar, man. So, I mean, dude, I've lived through the end of days all the time, but I've never, ever in my life seen it as crazy as it is now, man. Y2K wasn't even nothing compared to, you know, what's going on now. Really, they ain't talking, you don't hear that much about end of the days. You just kind of see all this craziness. Crazy. And them clouds are booking it, dude. I think it's only supposed to get up to, well, I don't know, man. Let me check. Well, it looks like the high today is 66 degrees, overnight low of 39. High tomorrow is 65, overnight low of 45. And the next day is high is 57, overnight low of 38. And that's the day that it was, they were talking about right at freezing that day. So, but at 38, man, who knows? And it's supposed to rain that day. And then it gets back up 69, 77, 84. And then the 10-day out or whatever, it's back up to 90. Dang it! I like these temps. I like these temps, but I don't want them to get close enough to, or cold enough to, excuse me, where I have to cover everything and worry about my garden. I don't want that. Just pondering and, you know, thinking about that, thinking about people talking, thinking about people's plans, and, you know, if they have a plan, or, you know, there's nothing wrong with thinking that. Well, I guess there is. You know, you're probably not going to, you know, you might be all right. You know, it just depends on what happens. You know, you might be able to, you know, get a couple deer or elk or whatever, hunting. You know, birds, grouse, pheasants, all that. It might sustain you for a little while, but I really guess it depends on what happens and, you know, all that. But if you're one of those ones just saying, oh, I'll just hunt, well, I think it'd be in your best interest to go ahead and put some other stuff up, because if the world went crazy, not only would you be out, you know, right here, man, right here on my property, you know, so I'd be safe, you know, at least maybe. You know, I might have to be looking for the bad guys at the same time I'm looking for the deer. But we have deer, you know, like I've said, deer, bear, elk, raccoons. I mean, you know, everything. Dude, we've had a moose on the outside, you know, out here before. So, I mean, pretty much everything, you know. But as soon as you start popping stuff off, they ain't going to be here. So then you're going to have to venture out. That's what I was getting at. So then you venture out. So you're out, you know, with how many people, how many other folks are out trying to survive, you know. And, you know, there's one deer and 16 people shoot it, or shoot at it. And then there's a little confrontation of who's taking it. Or if this person shoots it, this guy sees it, he sneaks up and is going to take it. It's crazy. You gotta think about that stuff, man. Think outside the box. And no, I'm not doing no fear mongering. I'm just talking, man. Just saying. Is that all gonna happen? Who knows? I think something's gonna happen. And as much as I hate to say it, something probably needs to happen. Something big needs to happen. Because this world, that's the way it's going and everything that's going on, something really does need to happen. Something drastic. Sad but true. Good Lord willing. Them creeks don't rise. We'll be back again tomorrow. See ya.